This is the GV Podcast, a variety review podcast featuring two of the three idiots giving their thoughts on cartoons and anime. This is an opinion-based podcast, and there's no way we're saying our thoughts and opinions are objective. Keep this in mind and enjoy the show.
I've waited for this day since we started the channel.
84 years ago.
Yes. Hello, my name is Duke.
I'm Mayhem!
I'm Jinzu.
And today, we've got another new anime. In all honesty, I put this on the list, this close especially, because of how bad we are at watching Bleach.
That's a you guys' problem.
I mean...
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's true, but you didn't have to point it out.
Yes,
What is it that we're doing, dude?
So, today, we are talking about another shonen anime, because we usually talk about shonen anime all the time.
Because they're the most entertaining.
This one is a Japanese superhero anime.
We're watching a Japanese show? That's a first.
This is a superhero anime set in a world where superpowers have become commonplace, except for the main character.
Sky High.
One Punch Man.
Leave.
You're trapped.
You finally did it. You caused me to leave.
You're trapped. Oh god! Dude!
I'm done.
My Witch
Sick of your shit.
My Witch Academia.
Yes! What?
No, okay, I'm back.
I'm scared now.
I said
Okay.
My Witch Academia.
So, yes, we are talking about a certain anime that Mayhem and
Wait, I was
I
right?
have loved since it came out, essentially.
Yes, I love Sky High.
I'll kill you one day.
Okay, that was the
And
last
yes, this is the one that you have made the joke before,
Naruto.
is essentially the sequel to Sky High in your eyes.
Naruto.
You want to go ahead and say what it is?
one. Everything's owned by Disney. My Hero Academia!
We're talking My Hero Academia. We are going in and watching the first season of My Hero Academia, which, let me see when it started. This started all the way
84
back
years ago.
2014. You literally just mentioned another property that came out
out in
2014, and you were like, yes, in 2 years it will be 10 years old. It's like, can't you just say 8 years?
No, because that's how my brain works.
But yes, an 8-year-old series. We are watching an 8-year-old series. Currently, this is a series with 35 volumes, and is also occasionally one of the most controversial shows for both fandom and also people just generally hating it sometimes for no reason.
No, it's mainly the fandom.
It's mainly the fandom.
It's mainly the fandom.
That's why you ignore the fandom.
It's like 70-30.
It's 70-30. Usually all the drama is either the fandom is being stupid or suddenly somebody is complaining because of
The fandom is
some
stupid.
stupid thing that is out of anybody's control. Like season 5, I think it was.
I thought we were on season 1!
We'll get to it, yeah. We're about to jump into season 1. But yeah, no, season 5 was the one where people freaked out the most. Primarily, I noticed a bunch of the manga folks freaked out because, like, they changed 2 elements and they shortened down an arc that I liked.
They shortened the character's height from 5'5" to 5'4", and I noticed it!
So, yeah, we are going to be going in and watching the very first season, which I believe is only, like, 12 episodes.
Oh yeah, it's very short.
It's very short. Honestly, we could finish it in, like, a day. Less than that, even.
I wonder if we will do that.
Oh, we definitely won't.
No.
That's wrong,
Jinzu, I need to ask you, because Mayhem has obviously seen the whole series with me. I need to ask you, though, Jinzu. How much of it have you seen?
Has you
seen? How much has you seen?
had one son? I'm only at season 3.
You're only at season 3?
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
in that case, you're going to have a fun time going back.
No, I'm not.
You don't need to go back yet, but you know the show. We'll be good.
Yeah, I know. I read bits of the manga too. I think
Oh, good.
I'm more ahead in the manga than I am in the show.
Oh, good. Feel free to read the manga if you want.
Alright. You guys ready? Are you guys ready to go?
Kill John Lennon.
Yes. Who is that?
Wait.
Is somebody
Somebody's
there?
Somebody's at the door.
Is somebody there? You're an idiot. You had to do
You
that.
rile up the dogs.
We'll wait for that to stop. And then sit back down.
Is somebody there?
Is somebody there?
You piece of shit.
Hello! I am here!
Oh! Alright, your turn, bitch.
And now he's dying. Ow! Goodbye! You
loud.
You put the bread
Oh,
in the toaster.
Oh, and the beans.
Oh, in the bins.
Oh, and the twink.
I love Twinkies. Hello, everybody. My name is Mayhem.
My name is Duke.
And unfortunately, for Jinzu's own well-being, he's here also.
Jinzu.
Did I drive here?
My Hero Academia.
Have you ever heard about it?
We've watched 12 episodes, or 13 episodes, I think, of My Hero Academia. How
For
you
the
feeling?
first time.
I thought Sky High was a movie.
It is. It's the pilot
No, I
episode.
just imagine you super disappointed. He's like, I thought we were going to watch the movie, guys.
It's the pilot episode.
But yeah, so, we got to watch the My Hero Academia first season.
I didn't know we had it in us.
Yes. So, non-spoiler thoughts for this show that so many people have seen. Non-spoiler thoughts for the first season.
Man, this Deku kid, I wonder if he grows as a character.
Because currently he's kind of a
He
bitch.
kind of cries a lot. Are we sure crying's not his stand?
Will he cry in the next episode?
The answer will not surprise you.
But yeah, no, I'll say that. That's kind of the problem with, like, Season 1 characters. Like, there's not a lot to them.
They kind of have to exaggerate them just a bit so that people remember them.
Bakugo's a douche. Uraraka is
Kirby.
Ida is...
Ida is
strict.
Ida is up the ass.
Stick up ass firmly. Firmly grasp it in your ass.
And Midoriya is
Tears.
a crybaby.
Cry, baby. And All Might is alright.
Let's get to the story. Let's get to the story because it's very easy to say because it's only 13 episodes. So this season is basically just this. It is the story of a world where 80% of the population has superpowers.
Which is a concept that I really like and have actually started writing my own story that incorporated a similar effect
Because
to that.
if everyone's super, then no one is.
So we gotta make sure
Well,
we humble that 20%.
That's the reason why only 20% aren't.
We gotta humble them.
So now they're super. Super dead.
Super dead. They need the Dragon Balls to come back, but the Dragon has to be specific.
Actually,
in that who he brings back.
I managed to read what it is. So 20% of the population is just a slave race. Actually,
You know, it's like 20% of chance of rain, where it's actually 20% of the given area gets rain.
funny enough, they were all Canadian.
Eh?
Apparently, no Canadians got powers.
Can you tell that we've watched this, everybody? We've
Yeah.
got jokes for days.
All Canadians and that one kid in Japan with the broccoli hair.
Because we hate him.
Okay, so let's say
He's
this.
like a worse version of Popeye.
Let's get this out of the way. This is a show that we've of course all seen.
He is the
for
spinach.
we've watched this years ago and we rewatched it recently. It's
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, but you've seen this
Please
first
tell,
season.
Duke.
So we get the setup of basically the main character is this kid by the name of Deku or
No.
Izuku Midoriya.
There you go.
The Deku is his
Fake
hero.
fan, everybody.
I will kill you.
Actually, the only fan. This is definitely one of the... Duke is definitely one of the fans of My Hero Academia.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Don't put me under that category.
You are part of that fandom.
You are already...
That's the biggest insult I can give you. You're trapped over there, bitch! No, you can move the couch! Ah!
With us on it.
I'm done.
Ah, careful with the mic.
No, you insulted me.
Uh-huh.
You called me...
Anyway, we're gonna start talking about Street Fighter, Jinsu.
fanboy.
No, I didn't say that. I said you're part of the fandom. That's all I said.
And that was the insult.
That was the insult. Anyway, Jinsu, let's talk about Street Fighter.
So the reason why Dragon Quest is such a
Wait
good...
a second. Do I have to go get him? I think I would have to go get him. I never left! Ah! Ow. Ow. Ah!
Okay,
For the face!
So Mayhem's dead.
Anyway, I've perished. P-E-R-I-S-H, you are a dinosaur! Anyway, we're back now, so...
Back after being insulted by this bastard.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the bastard. Your dog is the bastard.
Anyway,
Coach me for being
My Hero.
My Hero fan.
My Hero Season 1. Deku is dealing with a bully by the name of Bakugo.
Bakuga!
And
Bakugan!
the reason why is because Deku have no power. He's one of that 20% that have no power.
Because how do they tell if the kid have power or not?
If he's Canadian.
If he's Canadian!
No, the way to tell, apparently, according to the doctor that we meet in the first episode,
Who has no implications on the story at all, whatever.
apparently, according to him, you have no power if you have an extra bone in your pinky toe.
Which we all have, so that means that any kind of person who tries to say that they have a quirk or anything like that, they just have to get the
They're
X-ray.
not quirky.
You're not quirky. They're not quirky. They're just dumb.
They just have an extra bone.
Cut this one.
You're just gay. Is that what he calls it?
Oh, I'm just really quirky. Sir, you killed 12 people.
I know, right? Isn't that just so quirky of me? It's because I'm an asparagus! Ah!
So, the thing with this story is basically, it's a whole setup of, like, he has no powers, but he's really brave, and he tries to help out, save the day.
Because he idolizes the hero?
The main hero, All Might.
He's alright.
He's voiced by Vegeta, which is really
Piccolo.
cool.
No, he's voiced by Piccolo.
No, he's voiced by Yamcha.
He's voiced by Krillin.
No, he's voiced by Zoro.
He's voiced by Jace.
You know the main villain is voiced by Krillin?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was Soga King. Ah!
So
She wants Soga King, but walks past Usopp every day. You know what we need to do with our setup? We need to have like a third mic. And then we need to have like a bigger table that we can all sit at instead of this couch. Or we need to have like the mic setups like be behind us and like above us so that
Jinju, sit close
Wake
to the
up.
mic. Yeah.
So anyway,
You're at the same volume as us now.
So I killed the entire family and then I drove.
How'd you get lower?
So will that cut? What?
Ah! I went through my death anim. And my
what
death
the
sound.
Idiot.
Cut this! You
No. I gotta hear that. I can't wait to hear that back. Just and then you guys just go off and start talking about stuff.
Okay, so anyway, the story continues with, so he meets his childhood hero. It says, like, can I be a hero without a quirk? He says, no, you a bitch.
And they go,
but then he saves somebody and he goes, oh, you're not a bitch.
Here, have my power.
You're not a bitch. Here, have my power. Wait, what?
Wasn't there
Eat my hair.
Shouldn't there have been somebody in line for this? Oh no, somebody was.
Somebody was, but that doesn't matter. Eat my hair.
I think that really does matter. I think that might come up soon.
But anyway, yeah, so Deku gets the power of All Might, and most of the season is him proving himself to his school.
And breaking his bones and everywhere over and over again.
And giving
This
the nurse
also-
a job.
Yeah.
Yes, the nurse only takes care of Deku.
But also we get the classmates that they not all of them matter at this point, except for like 2 of them.
But they will.
Well, 3 of them, because one of them is his bully, Bakugo.
He is definitely one of the students ever. Bakugan's here.
At this point, he's a little shit.
Yeah.
Then there is Ida, who is a speedster.
He has a superiority complex, or was it inferiority?
Napoleon.
Well,
He's just Napoleon.
He's Jesus.
Ida.
He thinks he's Jesus.
Ida is the speedster of the group, and he is one of the children of a family of heroes. That's pretty cool.
We all have the same quirk, which is
Genetics.
interesting.
Which is, they've installed an engine into their calves.
Or
A V8.
arms, or back.
Actually,
or
yeah, no, there's a thing of like one of them has like the engines in his arms.
Ah!
The brother.
Man, I could really punch.
The older, yeah. The older brother has engines in his arms, and Ida has engines in his calves.
So he runs with like his arms out like he's
So I'll say this.
he's an airplane.
To go past some of the stuff, I got all the books next to me as
I
we're
thought this was
recording.
our first time viewing.
Yeah, so I've got all the books next to me. I've also got Vigilantes, which, yeah, in Vigilantes, one of the main characters who shows up every so often...
What is Vigilantes, Duke? Because I forgot.
The spin-off series of My Hero Academia, which I hope becomes a show, but I don't think it will because of some of the early stuff. But,
the early My Hero Academia became a show.
No. I mean stuff like, that would get us terminated off of any website we're on.
Oh.
But no.
MySpace.
One of the characters that pops up is Ida's brother, who ends up being a good friend to the main character of that story. It's really cool seeing him, like, in action.
Aw.
And not be...
Dead?
No.
Crippled.
Crippled. Permanently.
Quadriplegic.
What does the aquatics have to do with this? Did you guys know, like, I know that I can't swim faster than a shark, but I can beat it in a foot race. So it's down to who's the better on the bicycle if we were to race in a triathlon.
Depends, how shit are you on a bicycle?
No, it's more dependent on how good the shark is.
How shit are you, though?
I rode bikes. I think I got it.
Then you're fine.
I think I might be good.
No legs.
You don't know how good a shark can be on a bike. Have you ever seen one on one?
Yes!
Where?
San Diego!
Damn.
Have you not been to the San Diego shark biking competition?
Damn it! They got competitions out there!
It's the saddest thing. The best distance has been 3 feet.
Oh man, that man got me.
I don't know where that came from. I was just like, let me channel some mayhem here real quick.
That was a good way to yes and Jinsu's just dying here.
Anyway, back to the story. So it's a bunch of school shenanigans. We got the homeroom teacher by the name of Aizawa, who is a bit of an ass, but he supports his students.
But he wants to make sure that his students can survive.
Yeah.
He's strict and very real and very strict and...
very real and very strict.
Fails
very
the entire
real.
class.
Very strict and very real. And very strict
blind.
and very real.
Who gets very blind.
And he's gonna have eye cancer or some shit.
What? No.
He's gonna have eye cancer called being beaten to a pulp.
Anyway.
Shit beaten out of him.
So the season actually kind of ends when there's a massive event that happens where the school gets invaded.
In Universal Studios Japan.
The USJ, which is their training facility, gets raided by villains. And none of the villains matter except for 3. Because the 3 are this one dude who is essentially a living portal by the name of Kuragiri.
Oh, yeah.
There is a massive monster by the name of Nomu.
Yeah, that's all that we know.
Who goes by the name of Nomu.
Who goes by
And then there is the main one who keeps making video game references by the name of Tomura Shigaraki.
I don't remember that.
He's a very hands-on type of guy. Yeah.
Who right now, which if I was without any
context,
without any knowledge of
Future
the later
seasons.
This introduction does not do him justice.
Yeah.
I will say that this introduction is probably
compared to the way he is in the future.
Compared to what he becomes, this is actually very weak.
Setup sucks.
Yes.
Yes. Meanwhile,
are we gonna have Jinsu's hate rants?
No, that's for Dragon Ball.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So
We'll make a whole video about that one day.
well, we get the characters, we get the whole setup. Villains get defeated by All Might in a very, very, like, for season 1, it was pretty cool. Like, I'll say it was not near the best fight of this show.
It's like if Dragon Ball Z season 1 ended with the special beam cannon and Goku dying.
Yeah, like, that's a really cool moment, but nothing in comparison to, like, the
Vegeta versus Goku fight.
The beam struggle.
Or the beam
Specifically the beam struggle. That's what you can compare season 2 to, okay?
Yeah, I will agree to that.
Yeah, so it ends there, and now we get a whole setup of basically shit will be going down season 2, more school stuff, and obviously the teaser at the end is a character we do not know at that point who looks like a Ninja Turtle.
I don't know who this is, who's the last Ronin.
It's Raph!
This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael.
Cowabummer.
Make sure you move this to #vent.
But yeah, no, we get all this.
I gotta add the Discord sound
There's
effect.
not a lot to this season other than like a bit of stuff here and there where
it sets up the status quo that will last for a long time.
We don't have much for the characters either.
But
like,
yeah,
we don't
have enough, but the established characters are established enough so that when we do get their info, we're not forgetting the most important things.
Well, now we get to go to the characters. What do you think of the characters as they're portrayed in Season 1? Mayhem! What do you think of the characters as they're portrayed in Season 1?
Well, I will say, like how I was saying in the beginning, he's very exaggerated, but when he finally stops being portrayed as an exaggerated crybaby who really wants to be part of the group and he just chills out, realizes he is part of the group, and actually starts training and learning and being part of the class team, he definitely becomes a much more likable main character.
Yeah. Uraraka.
Uraraka
Ochako Uraraka.
is immediately just, she's happy to be there, and the fact that Deku is just like, this is great, yeah!
Woman!
Yeah, he's like that, but she still is just like too happy to be there to actually like...
She obviously
Be put
develops
up.
a crush on him, but
Yeah.
it's not like anything like where her character is diminished of like, now I'm just the damsel.
It's not. It's
No,
not the focus
she's a
of
character.
a character.
It's not...
It's not the focus of a character. It's a part of it, but it's not the focus, which is really appreciated because a lot of times I feel like writers get like they lose
Lazy.
They not lazy. They just
They lose focus.
They focus too much on the crush or something like that, and like they kind of forget about writing the character, and it becomes Amy whatever the hell
Amy
she is.
Rose.
Amy the whatever.
Amy the whatever she is. She's
but
actually a
Shinzu-
hedgehog.
Shinzu, what did you think of Deku, Season 1?
He's definitely
The protagonist of all time.
yeah.
Definitely the modern protagonist.
Of all time.
He's actually set up, like, even though
I think he's set up
we
well.
have
I
our
think he's set up well.
stipulations with how he is in the first season, but he does set up a lot, like, help this new wave of later 2010s protagonists.
It's also interesting seeing the trope be reversed of, oh, I'm this singular superhuman, super meta human, whatever thing. Now he's the opposite.
He's the one
Where-
he's the outlier still.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's the outlier, but in the opposite
it's
way.
kind of like
I was kind of expecting though for this story to go in the direction of he learns how to fight everyone who's superpowered as a non-superpowered person, and he becomes the strongest.
Yeah, I
superhero.
feel that would have been a much more interesting story compared to Season 1.
Like,
Yeah.
the bicycle guy from One Punch
Yeah,
Man.
no,
Moomin Rider.
every time we watch One Punch Man, Mayhem is the one to say, oh, look, it's Deku, but in a different world, whenever he sees Moomin Rider.
Yeah,
That he does the best that he can.
like Batman.
Like that.
No, I feel he'd end up being, like, that, like, basically Spider-Man, but with no powers.
Yeah. That he learns over time when he should not intervene.
You know, there are so many of those, like, fan AU comics, but it's very rarely when I see one where I'm like, that would be a cool story.
And
One
the
of
other times,
where you hate it.
where you hate it.
No, there are some AUs where I actually do find the story interesting. Where like there was one where it was like, okay,
Or for
what if Deku never got the power, and so he just had to go to support course and he ended up supporting his friends.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He meets them more as a support person than the person that they're voting for class president.
Yeah.
Which I found that so that's one of my favorite like school things that happens, is that they just vote for him because, well, he's the strongest, and then he's just like, I'm
the kid
very
we know
much
the
not
most."
qualified. And then what's something that happens that you hate that happens to your favorite character?
Yeah, Yaoyorozu. So I'll say this: one of my favorite characters because of the way she develops throughout the seasons. Yaoyorozu.
Say her whole name.
Oh, Momo Yaoyorozu.
There you go.
I kind of hate what they do to her, because they make Ida the class president, but the way they do it is they say, no, Ida's much more qualified, so let's just make him it. And you see Yaoyorozu in the back I got 2 votes. I got double the votes that he had. Or I have 2 more votes than he had.
because
he had full on 0.
He didn't vote for himself. Ida didn't vote for himself.
And so she's just looking at like... And I was like, yeah, they kind of screwed you, girl.
I always like bringing up like Yaoyorozu's full name because of the just so happened correlation with her and your dog's name.
Okay, you say that...
I know the actual reason why is that.
my dog... I'll say this. My dog's name is Momo. But his name is not actually Momo. Like, we just say that because that sounds funny.
Yeah.
No, his name is Mo. And the reason why is because my grandfather's dog by the name of Wally, like the robot, we tried to bring Mo over to be my grandpa's new dog because he was getting older, and he was just following Wally around, cleaning up all the crumbs beneath him.
Like Wally
by
would
eating
leave
him, yeah.
It'd be a trail of crumbs.
Just like the robot from Wally, Mo, who would eat the clean up the crumbs behind Wally.
MOE.
So that
yeah.
And so that's what Mo's name is.
It's smart. And then all of a sudden,
no one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna think.
But and everybody's just, and I'm trying to make the joke that it's actually
Pixar.
because of his
Everybody knows
favorite
Pixar.
character.
No, everybody knows
You're
Pixar.
trying to
So.
ruin the false news, fake news.
I mean, you could also say Momo from Avatar.
Peach.
Yes.
There's a lot of things I would use to describe that dog, and Peach is not one of them.
He's a disaster, but we love him.
He's a smushed Peach.
He's a boxer. That's a boxer for you.
He's a boxed peach.
Boxed Peach.
Anyway, yeah, other characters that were good this season. Ida, not much to him, but he was definitely, funny. I'll say that. Not much character-wise, but definitely a funny character.
I didn't know he was part Italian with how he waved his hands around.
And then the three teachers that we can mention are Aizawa, All Might, and Present Mike. I mentioned Present Mike because he's your favorite.
Yeah!
I wonder why.
Literally looks like him.
Damn you!
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Mayhem starts styling his hair that way?
Yeah.
That would mean that you guys would have to kill me.
And then wear sunglasses and have a mustache kept like
Yeah,
that.
just have the little mustache.
You guys-
hey!
You guys would have to kill me.
But
It's not me anymore. He's escaped the show, guys.
so I'll say this: Aizawa, good teacher. Not much to him yet, but he's definitely had some cool moments so far.
Yes.
He hasn't had too many of those really powerful moments that make him a great character, but he's definitely had moments where it's he's defending his students. He's a good teacher.
When it comes down to it, he shows his character and his characters a pretty good person.
Present Mike has literally nothing right now,
He's just got
but
the
he's
loud,
definitely funny.
he's got
President Mike is just the colorful opposite of Aizawa.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's not
So
even
you
an opposite
know
yet. Is
who
the
they
funny thing.
shipping.
Well, no, that's the funny thing. He's not even an opposite yet. Next season's when he becomes an opposite.
Man,
this season, he's just kind of there.
Jinzu, they haven't even stood next to each other yet.
Dude, something crazy. Did you know that apparently the original idea for Present Mike was not to have Present Mike? Literally the plan was going to be an old man who was very okay, for today's entrance exam, you guys will be, and it was very boring.
Uh-huh.
And so he said, nah, let's have some fun with this. And he made Present Mike.
Well, I'd probably do that one.
Yeah, this is nice. And then you got a cat for Aizawa.
Maybe not that. I would get a cat. Unfortunately, not here, because boxers don't like cats.
Mayhem, get that haircut.
On it.
Just goes up.
That's an extreme case of bedhead, I just realized.
Get the Falco Lombardi hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, the big one, though, was All Might.
Oh, my.
All Might showed up, and, he was immediately really good.
Yeah.
He was funny, but he was also just really good. Whenever he changes to his skinny form,
he's like Johnny
that's
Bravo.
really good. I will kill you one of these days.
Do it.
What the hell is that? What the hell?
Pretty accurate.
Who would be
I hate
Patrick?
that.
Who would be Patrick?
Midnight.
Midnight.
Patrick?
I thought the same thing.
No, Patrick would be Laugh.
No, Cementos.
Sandy would be Midnight, and then no, that's
Sandy
the thing.
would not be Midnight.
No,
Sandy
that's the
would
thing.
be-
Patrick would be the guy in season 5.
Oh, the orc.
No,
What?
season 5.
Oh! You're terrible! Why are you so terrible?
Be sad.
Very sad.
The
We'll
guy
get
in
to
season
there.
5?
Yeah, you had to get to there.
The old guy?
No, that's the thing. You got to watch up to season 5 now.
You
You got to watch more show now.
Yes.
Senko? No, I don't want to watch
I don't want
Then read it.
it. Okay.
I'll send you a website.
He can give you the books!
I can give you the books. We're gonna give you the books. I'll give you the fucking rack.
I'll burn.
Anyway, back to characters.
I'll rip the pages and roll them into a joint.
Anyway, back to the characters. We got the villains. That was the other big three that showed up. It was the villain characters who were Shigaraki, Konogiri, right?
I don't know.
Kurogiri.
You're asking the wrong person.
Kurogiri
You had it right the
and
first
Nami.
time.
Okay, make an edit, please. Somebody in the future make an edit now because I messed that up. I meant to say Nomu and I said Nami. Now I just want Nami's face on a Nomu.
No, just have a Nomu on Nami's body.
Yeah! They trade places for an episode.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey, Nami,
Where am I?
Hey, Nami, where do we go next?
Hey, Nomu, where do we go next?
Hey, Nami,
Okay,
where do we go next?
Okay! Alright!
Meanwhile, All Might, face the mighty...
Namu kills
Teenage girl!
Namu kills the high schoolers with superpowers.
Nomi!
No, I'm gonna steal your money.
Nomi, go kill! And
Know me?
well, I can't kill you, but I can tell you what direction the USJ is.
I can give you directions. What is this? Jinsu, I'm scared of you right now.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
God damn it!
Pause
it. Watch it after. Okay, but yeah, no. The Nomu, Kurogiri, and Shigaraki. Not much to them, but I will say they were definitely a cool entrance, and like the Nomu fight was really cool for season 1.
Yes. It was where all the budget went.
Yep. Anyway.
And even then, this fight has the least amount of budget compared to what's to come.
Yeah. So, now that we're done talking about characters and all that, because there's not a lot to this season compared to future seasons.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Very short.
final thoughts on the season. Season 1 portrayals of characters.
Man, I sure hope that they develop these characters in a way that I will make...
I wonder if there'll be more characters to develop in such a way that will go really far into the story and it'll be good. And
be
some
really
of them,
good and I actually enjoy it.
And then some of them die and then it's like, no, and then they get developed more and then...
And then they get memed half to death.
And then there's porn of them and then...
No! Anyway, Mayhemism. Answer the question. What's your Mayhemism?
If I were in the world, would I be Canadian?
Yes.
Oh.
Sky High.
Okay,
where high school kids die.
Which one do you prefer? The story of Sky High or the pilot episode of My Hero Academia?
Okay, fine. I'm going to do your Mayhemism then.
That's
Ma-
you
make
mean a
up the-
Dukeism?
Yes. Make up your number one hero for the country that you want, basically.
I want
Pick a country and then make their number one hero. Because America...
Leonidas for Greece.
Okay, what's his power?
What's his power?
He gets to make multiple copies of himself.
I was going to
Only
say...
300.
I was going to
He
say...
makes 300 copies of himself!
300 Shadow.
300 Shadow, yeah.
The 300 Shadow Burst, yeah.
Well, no, he can just make 300 of everything.
Oh!
You can make 300 of everything.
You guys wanted
Those-
300 light bulbs?
300
Okay.
spears.
Germany. No.
I would rank...
Charlemagne!
No, honestly, I might just go for like something like Mexico and just say like some kind of Aztec god.
Rey Mysterio!
The sun hero. I would have like the sun hero for Mexico.
Let's just start platinum.
I would totally have Rey Mysterio.
Okay, I would love if it was like the name Sun Hero, but like his whole thing is basically he's Star Platinum,
Yes.
but a lot brighter.
So he's just...
Star Platinum, but has bioluminescence. What about you, Jinsu? Pick a country and then make their number one hero.
Make Japan and then just say All Might and then you're done.
Make America and then say All Might and then I'm done.
Make America and then say Uncle Sam and then you're done.
I would...
Make America, then make it great again.
As you were saying that, I was like, he's gonna say it.
I would choose Australia.
Australia.
And I would make
No.
I would make the hero
No.
Kangaroo or boomerang?
emus. No, I would make a sea or something. Or
Ora.
Speak up. Dude, I'll be 100%. You
We'll just
scared.
start finding out on the podcast.
Sold me 100%. Jitsu, you scared me when you turned to me and were like, Australia, and I'll do this. I was looking at your face like, no, what's he about to say? What's he about to say?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Have y'all ever watched the show Dorohedoro?
No.
Dorohedoro, yeah.
Dorohedoro, you know the crocodile dude with the mask?
Yes.
I would have him be the hero for Australia.
It would just be
Could I
Crocodile
get the
Dundee.
English name?
It would just be for alligator.
His name would be Crocodile Dundee.
It would just be crocodile.
I'm waiting for the next one of you to talk. I don't know which one it is.
Crocodile Dundee. His name would be Crocodile Dundee. Hey, Mayhem. Crocodile Dundee.
It's
Hey,
King
Mayhem.
K. Rool.
Crocodile Dundee. Ah!
It would be King K. Rool.
Ooh. Okay.
I like that though. Just a crocodile hero in Australia. And it's like, what's your job? Oh, well, I don't do much, mate.
I can't open my jaw. I don't have much power of opening my jaw, but I could crush you.
Well, no, it'd be an insanely cool fight if he got involved, but that's the thing. In Australia, there are no fights.
There's just surviving.
It's just surviving. It's like, yeah, no, the quirks showed up, and then we just kind of, like, adjusted.
We're just like, okay. We thought it was just an evolutionary thing to allow us to survive.
I mean, the other question I could give you is, what would your quirk be?
Oh, but I think we did that before.
I don't care, do it.
A pig man.
It would be a pig man. It would literally just be a pig man.
Like in the same way that the that killer orca is.
The same way that Ganon.
Oh, that's what it is, dude. You're a pig man, but you've got all those like really minute details that a pig can do to the extreme level.
I can smell the mushrooms in the ground. I can find truffles.
You've got a great sense of smell to where you can smell from like 12 miles away, basically.
You have the mask of scent.
You can smell from 12 kilometers away.
Can I smell toast?
Yes.
I think I'm having a stroke.
But, no, got it. So we'd all be that kind of like animal version of just, I imagine just pig man, tiger man, and then whatever the hell I
Lizard
would be.
man.
No, lizard.
No, I'm just covered in armor.
Reptoid.
You're just,
That's
just
the
a Power
thing.
Ranger. You're just a douche.
No, I'm Silver Chariot, but with a school uniform.
I just like every time.
No, you're just a wheelchair.
You're just a wheelchair. The silver chariot waits.
It's a
I can
silver
create
chariot.
any metal item. What does that include? A wheelchair. Can it move?
No.
I mean, lifts it. Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, this is dumb enough. Alright, what's next?
So up next, we've got the school festival season.
I thought it was season 2.
Season 2 school festival!
What kind of festival is
And
it?
the invasion of the Power Turtles. I mean, the Ninja Turtles.
It's children fighting for your entertainment.
I mean, the radical...
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Rangers.
The totally youthful shark men.
They made a very good bonk noise. Dunk, dunk.
We're going to watch children fight for your entertainment.
Yeah!
Wait, 1 sec.
Ow!
Yeah.
And that's the end of us.
If you want to see more of our content, you can find our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on our Linktree at linktree/greenvillains. That's linktr.ee/greenvillains.